Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you want to improve your life and improve your English at the same time, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll learn 5 powerful lessons from Jim Rohn. I'll use simple English and speak clearly so you can learn valuable life lessons while improving your English listening skills. So, relax, listen carefully, and let's begin. Lesson 1. Success starts with small daily habits. Let's start with a simple question. What do you do every day? Not once a month, not once a year, every single day. Because your daily habits are quietly creating your future. Many people dream of a better life. They want more money, better health, more confidence, more success. But they often wait for one big opportunity to change everything. The truth is, big success rarely begins with one big moment. It usually begins with one small habit. Imagine 2 people. Both wake up at the same time. Both have the same 24 hours. But one person spends 30 minutes learning something new every morning. The other spends those same 30 minutes scrolling through social media. One day, there is almost no difference. 1 week, still very little difference. But after 1 year, their lives look completely different. Why? Because small habits grow into big results. Every small action is like planting a seed. You may not see anything today. You may not see anything next week. But if you keep watering that seed, one day it becomes a strong tree. Success works the same way. The books you read, the skills you learn, the promises you keep, the way you spend your time. These small choices may not feel important today, but they are building the person you will become tomorrow. So don't ask yourself, how can I change my whole life today? Instead, ask, what is one small habit I can start today? Maybe it's reading 10 pages. Maybe it's exercising for 15 minutes. Maybe it's learning 5 new English words every day. Small habits, big results. That's how real change happens. Now, building good habits is important, but there's something even more important. Because many people know what they should do, yet they still don't do it. Why? Let's discover that in the next lesson. Lesson 2. Discipline is better than motivation. Let me ask you another question. Do you always feel motivated? Probably not. Some days you feel excited. You wake up early. You want to work. You want to learn. But on other days, you feel tired. You don't feel like doing anything. And that's completely normal. The problem is, many people only work when they feel motivated. They say, I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it when I have more energy. I'm just not in the mood today. But successful people think differently. They don't depend on motivation. They depend on discipline. What's the difference? Motivation comes and goes. Some days it's strong. Some days it's gone. But discipline stays. It helps you do the right thing even when you don't feel like doing it. Imagine brushing your teeth. You don't wake up every morning feeling excited to do it. You do it because it's part of your daily routine. You don't ask yourself, should I brush my teeth today? You just do it. Now imagine if learning, reading, exercising, or working on your dream became just as normal. You wouldn't need motivation every day. You would simply keep moving forward. That's the power of discipline. Here's a simple challenge for you. Choose one small habit. Not 10, just one. And promise yourself you'll do it every day for the next 7 days. Even if it's only for 10 minutes. Because consistency is more powerful than intensity. Small actions, done every day, can change your life in ways you can't imagine today. Remember this, motivation can help you start, but discipline helps you finish. And the people who finish are usually the people who succeed. Now we've learned that success begins with small habits, and we've learned why discipline is stronger than motivation. But there's another reason many people never reach their goals. It has nothing to do with talent. It has nothing to do with money. It starts with something much smaller: the people they spend their time with. Lesson 3. The people around you shape your future. Take a moment and think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, the people you talk to every day. Now ask yourself one question. Are they helping you grow or holding you back? This is something many people never think about. We all become a little like the people around us. If you spend your time with people who always complain, after some time, you may start complaining too. If you spend your time with people who always make excuses, making excuses can become normal. But the opposite is also true. When you're around people who love learning, you start learning. When you're around people who work hard, you feel inspired to work harder. When you're around people who believe in growth, you begin to believe in yourself.
Imagine putting a small flower in 2 different places. One grows in healthy soil. The other grows in dry, rocky ground. The flower has the same seed, but the environment is different. And the environment changes everything. People are the same. Your environment doesn't control your future, but it influences your daily choices. That's why choosing the right people is one of the most important decisions you can make. This doesn't mean you should stop loving your friends or family. It simply means you should spend more time with people who encourage you to become better. Read books written by successful people. Listen to people who teach you something valuable. Watch videos that help you grow. Even if you don't personally know successful people, you can still learn from them every single day. Because today, the internet gives you access to some of the greatest minds in the world. So be careful about what you listen to. Be careful about what you watch. And be careful about who influences your thinking. Because little by little, they are helping shape the person you are becoming. Now we've learned about habits, we've learned about discipline, and we've learned about the power of the people around us. But there's one habit that quietly stops millions of people from reaching their dreams. It's something almost everyone does without even realizing it. Let's talk about that in the next lesson.
Lesson 4. Stop making excuses. Let me ask you one honest question. What's the excuse you tell yourself the most? Maybe it's, I don't have enough time. Or, I'll start next week. Maybe you say, I'm too busy. Or, I'm waiting for the right moment. The truth is, almost everyone has an excuse. But excuses don't change our lives. Our actions do. Imagine 2 people standing in front of the same mountain. The first person looks at the mountain and says, it's too high. I can't do this. The second person looks at the same mountain and says, I'll climb it one step at a time. The mountain doesn't change. The difference is their mindset. Every excuse feels real.
Every excuse feels real. And sometimes it is real. Life is not always easy. People have different problems, different responsibilities, different challenges. But even in difficult situations, there is usually one small step you can take. Maybe you can't study for 2 hours today, but you can study for 10 minutes. Maybe you can't go to the gym today, but you can take a 20-minute walk. Maybe you can't change your whole life this week, but you can change one habit today. That's how progress begins. Not with perfect conditions, but with a simple decision to move forward. Here's something to remember. Successful people don't have fewer problems. They simply refuse to let their problems become permanent excuses. Instead of asking, why can't I do this? Ask, what can I do with what I have today? That one question changes your focus. It moves your mind away from excuses and toward solutions. Because every day you spend making excuses is another day your dreams have to wait. But the moment you stop making excuses, you give yourself the chance to grow. So far, we've learned about habits, discipline, the people around us, and the danger of excuses. Now, it's time for the final lesson. It's the lesson that brings everything together. And in many ways, it may be the most important
important lesson Jim Rohn ever wanted people to understand.
Lesson 5. Invest in yourself every single day. Let's finish with one final lesson. A lesson that can change every part of your life. Invest in yourself. Think about this. If someone offered you $1 million, but there was one condition, you had to give them your mind forever, would you accept? Of course not, because your mind is worth more than money. And yet, many people spend years taking care of everything except their own mind. They spend hours scrolling on social media, hours watching things they will forget tomorrow, but only a few minutes learning something that can improve their future.
Now imagine this. Every day, you read just 10 pages of a good book. You learn 5 new English words. You listen to a podcast that teaches you something useful. It doesn't sound like much, but after 1 year, you've read thousands of pages. You've learned hundreds of new words, and you've become a different person. Not because of one big change, but because you invested in yourself every single day. The best investment isn't always money. Sometimes it's your time, your attention, your knowledge, because no one can take those things away from you. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more opportunities you begin to see.
And that's how a better life is built. One lesson, one habit, one day at a time. Now, let's remember what we've learned today. First, small daily habits create big results. Second, discipline is stronger than motivation. Third, the people around you shape your future. Fourth, stop making excuses and start taking action. And finally, invest in yourself every single day. These lessons are simple, but simple doesn't mean easy. The real difference comes when you practice them. Not once, not for a week, but every single day. So today, choose one lesson from this video, just one, and start before you go to bed tonight. Because one small action today can create a completely different future tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you not only learned valuable life lessons, but also improved your English while listening. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next episode, where we'll explore 5 powerful lessons from Brian Tracy. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your future is created by what you do today, not by what you plan to do tomorrow. See you in the next video.